welcome back to another edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. My name is Nicholas Earle. I'm joined here as always by my brother Tim, and today we get 4 games in the NHL. We get 9 games in the NBA. We get a break from the madness as we only have, I think, 6 basketball games or 6 college games today, and they're like CBI and stuff like that. So we get a nice little break from that. We still got 3 plays up on the site for college basketball today. But before we get into today's slate, before we get into today's games, we're going to take a look back at what happened yesterday, what went right and what went wrong in the world of sports betting. Not a lot went right yesterday. Yesterday it was, I think, about split even down the middle of dogs and favorites when it came to the tournament. And we found a way to manage to bet 3 of the 4 losing dogs. Very impressive. Because the games we did bet, the sides we did bet, chalk hit, and the games we did not bet, dogs hit. Because I know we had Illinois, we had Ohio State, we had Michigan State, Duke covers, Villanova covers, Houston covers. The only favorite that covered that we did not bet yesterday, or we did not bet the dog. Wait, what was it?
Purdue is the only favorite that we did not bet yesterday that covered.
It's the only underdog that we didn't bet against, or the only favorite we didn't bet against that covered.
Correct.
So yeah, yesterday was not a fun day. In that, I think I went 3-9 because the line dropped a little bit on Auburn, and I went ahead and bet it like an idiot, and lost that play. So I went 3-9, down 5 units in college basketball yesterday because we also had a couple losers in the smaller tournaments as well. We did have not one big winner in that tournament when Abilene kind of dominated. And then in hockey, I went 1-4. I was 1-3, and then I added in another play at the end of the day, and that was a big mistake. Islanders brag, Capitals brag, Hurricanes brag, Canucks puck line, all losers. And then the Jets and rag. I would like to thank the Winnipeg Jets for remembering they had a hockey game yesterday, because the other 3 teams I bet put a combined total of 3 goals on the board. So yeah, that was so much fun. So hopefully today's a better day. I'm tired of these bad days.
Yeah, we'll go quickly look at what the Sweet 16 will look like. And there's a and then I'll look at all the other stuff that happened today. Which bracket is this one? The Gonzaga one. I don't remember whether or not which region that was. That one went right.
Yes.
That one looked exactly the way it's supposed to. 1 versus 4, 3 versus 2. Gonzaga, Arkansas, Texas Tech, and Duke. Across the street, Arizona, Houston, makes sense. 1 versus 5. 2 versus 11. I was pissed off about that Tennessee one, but that's beyond the point. And yeah, I guess we have to have a couple of big dogs. And then one of the sides that looks partially UNC, 8-ranked, fine, versus UCLA, a 4-ranked, that makes sense. 3-ranked Purdue, versus 15-ranked St. Mary's, makes sense.
St. Peter's
money line all the way versus Purdue, and then it's St. Peter's versus UNC in the Elite Eight. That would be fun. Kansas and Providence, 1 versus 4. That makes sense for that side, and then Iowa State and Miami. Yeah, that one makes sense.
Totally.
Right? Yeah. Yeah, we'll see how that one goes. Jeez. But yesterday, NBA actually went 2-1. Can't complain about that one. Pelicans took care of business for me. They won by 5. All my leans were kind of spot on. I said I would lean Pacers. I said I would lean Memphis. I bet New Orleans. I said I would lean Oklahoma City. Said I would lean the Kings. Said I would lean Jazz. Nuggets got blown out. I had Toronto. and I said I wasn't going to lean anywhere on that Spurs game. So overall, a 2-1 day. Can't really complain about that one. So back to today. I think I have 2 NBA plays today. So that should be definitely some fun action for today. We'll head over to the chat. Good morning, fellas. It's Monday. It's time to start off the week. Start the week off positive vibes here and here. Yes. First one here. Yay. Man, Atlanta cost me half a unit, $50. It happens. I told you Islanders win to win. Yes, I'm fading the Islanders. They cost me money.
Okay.
That's fine. And then there's a spam comment on Twitch. I never typed in my plays. Let's go. And you typed in the games. Good.
Yeah. Oh yeah. One last thing for the tournament there. I'd like to thank the Midwest region for making it look like my Kansas plus 200 tickets probably one of the easiest futures I'll cash on this tournament. Considering they have to go through Providence, who they're a 7.5 point favorite against, and then they get either Miami or Iowa State in the Elite Eight, which they'll probably be a 10-point favorite against. So that's one future that does look good.
There you go. At least you're gonna hit something. Do you have your? Yeah, you do. We'll go ahead and start off with some NBA action. I only have 2 plays, so we're gonna end up running through these games.
Yeah, we'll kick it on off here. The Cleveland Cavaliers, they're hosting the LA Lakers. The Cavaliers are 6-point home favorites. Total of 227. We get LeBron heading home in this game. Where are you looking?
Pass. Yeah, I mean, how many times has LeBron gone back to Cleveland on different teams? So not really much of a revenge thing anymore. I want to fade the Lakers. I really do. But if that means laying 6 points on the Cavs, who have not necessarily been playing all that well lately. And Cleveland's won. They've actually won 3 out of their last 4 games. But when it comes to this one, LeBron's going to want to play in Cleveland. He always does. He plays well there. Maybe a point prop or something for LeBron James. Other than that, I'm not really too interested in going after this game. As much as I love fading the Lakers.
That's totally fair. Then
we're good.
We got our suppness.
It's going to be a good day. Good. Keep on rolling, Nick.
Yeah, we get the New Orleans Pelicans. They're taking on the Charlotte Hornets in this one here. The Hornets are 6-point home favorites, total 233.5. Where are you looking?
I would like to lean Pelicans. I think Pelicans are gonna be one of the teams I'm gonna be riding through the rest of the kind of playoffs. They're tied with the Lakers. They can be ahead of the Lakers after tonight, which could be pretty cool. And I think I do think they win tonight. I think they have a good chance. I know they're 6-point favorites. It would be 6-point dogs. It would be a lean towards the Pelicans. I'm not high on the Charlotte team. We're actually going to go see the Charlotte team in a week, so it's kind of cool when they lose. But this is a spot where it's New Orleans or nothing for me. But I'm not betting it.
Totally fair. Over to the chat here.
Cavs money line and the under. So you're probably parlaying those two? That's fair.
It's Lex. He's probably parlaying it.
Yeah. Braun can get 35 plus, and they could still lose by 10. Yes, they can. Exactly. Hornets money line and the over. Okay, if you're doing both of them, then that's fine. But you can't really do a money line and you can't money line them by themselves. It's probably like a minus 200. You like the over or the Pelicans game? I don't mind it. I don't mind the over. Hornets are healthy and Pelicans on a back-to-back. That's why I didn't bet it. I lean that way. That's why I didn't bet it. Hit the like. Yes, hit the like button. Ticket I already made. About to be typed out. Sounds good. You get it, Lex. Oof, look at this beauty, Nick.
Yeah, we get the Detroit Pistons. They're 7.5-point home favorites in this one here. Total of 222.5. I know you're dying to get into this game. Where are you looking?
Stop it. Get some help.
Yes, I realize the Detroit Pistons have been covering like crazy. I am not laying 7.5 points on them. It'd be leaning towards the Blazers, if anything. This is, I know it's not one of those pretty situations. I'm not betting it. I don't want to bet it, so it's not happening. But I cannot back the Pistons as a favorite. Just doesn't happen. So if anything, it's a lean towards the Portland Trailblazers. Maybe a lean towards the under in this game. It's a 222. I could easily see this one being in a ugly game. Not really defensive, but crappy offensive, if that makes sense. It would be a lean towards the under. It'd be a lean towards the under, but this is not a game I want to get involved in.
Yeah, I'm on the same page. Sure, I want nothing to do with this game.
Yeah, he loved that. Jojo, I know you've seen that on Higgs' show. We put that up for Higgs, so he was able to use it. Good morning, Jojo Rabbit. Good morning. Hey, this is one of the games I actually have a play from.
Yeah, we're looking at the Miami Heat. They're 1.5-point road favorites. They're taking on the Philadelphia 76ers with a total of 215.5 in this game.
Give me the Heat. Down the stretch, I'm not going to be too high on this Philly team. Just they know where they're at. They're pretty much, I don't want to say they're guaranteed in, but they're kind of coasting. They're 3.5 games back of first, which is Miami. Miami's 3 games up on Milwaukee, which is for that first place spot. They've been kind of coasting themselves. Jimmy Butler is questionable, but he's most likely going to play. This is a healthy Miami team. I'm all over them. I know that you're going to get Harden and Embiid to the free throw line about 600 times today. But I still think that this is going to be a good game for the Miami Heat where they take care of business. One of my 2 plays is going to be the Miami Heat. I just took them on the money line. If it was like a minus 117 over the Philadelphia 76ers.
Yeah, I won't talk you off of that one there. I like the Heat this year.
There you go. Who do you like in the NBA? It's in the Scurler. Me. Under Tim. There you go. What's up, guys? Let's get it. Let's get it, Nathan. Let's get it.
That's good, Nathan.
Yes, Detroit's the 1-800 gambler. 100%. Heat I like. Yes. Coastal Carolina, first half money line. Montreal over 2.5. Wild race to 2. Pistons money line, fair. Bulls money line, fair. SC Upstate plus 5.5 first half, fair. Queen City and
Charlotte.
Charlotte. Got it. And the under 233. I don't mind that. Good luck. I know we're against that upstate play, but that's full game for us. Oh, okay. Laker, no value either way, but Lakers are always a fade. Yeah, I'm just not doing it today. This should be another fun game.
Yeah, the Utah Jazz are at the Brooklyn Nets. The Jazz are 1.5-point road favorites. Total of 231 in this game.
Main reason why I didn't choose the Jazz is they're on a second leg of a back-to-back. Brooklyn's still going to be without Irving. Sorry, keep hitting my mic. I'm trying to grab my phone to see whether or not Donovan Mitchell will be in today. That is the question, and the answer is yes. Donovan Mitchell will be in today. I want to go after Utah, and I might end up adding Utah to my card. We'll see. This Utah team, they know where they're at. They're slowly creeping on the Warriors. They're 2 games back with the Warriors right now, who the Warriors just lost last night. So Utah knows they have a shot to keep moving up on them, and I think they do. I think that you could easily see the Jazz overtake the Warriors, maybe even the Grizzlies, to get that 2 seed eventually by the end of the year. This Utah team is playing well, and I think they continue to play well. On the other side, you get Brooklyn, which they kind of know where they're at. They're the 8th seed, and they're not gonna make a crazy push to try to. They know they have to play in the plans. So whether or not where they get in, I don't know. But whoever has to play the Brooklyn Nets in the first round of the playoffs, good luck. You kind of drew the short straw when it comes to that one. When you could play either Chicago, Cleveland, Toronto, Charlotte, Atlanta, and then you get drawn Brooklyn. That's gonna be a rough one for whoever gets it. It'd be leaning towards the Jazz in this game, but I did not bet it for right now.
That's totally fair.
Lean Pels plus the points and the over. I like that. Celtics team total under. T-Wolves team total under. And the Jazz. Celtics are against Oklahoma City. I could see that. On a second leg of a back-to-back. Timberwolves. I like the Timberwolves and the Jazz. Yeah, I like the Jazz. LeBron back in Cleveland. He will hang a 50 burger tonight. I could see that. Nets auto fade at home. 27, 26, and 1. Fair enough. Heat will finish with the number 1 seed, and the Suns will as well. Yeah, I can easily see that.
And I have 5-1 for the Heat to win the East.
Yeah. You think South Carolina Upstate starts good, but may not fare well in the second half. South Alabama can run it up, but Upstate can play. How many dogs have been hot in the past 7 days? You're right. We're on South Alabama minus the 9 or 10, whatever it was, for the full game. So good luck to you. Hope both of our bets hit. In fact, the Blazers covered, and it was a trifecta, was a eye opener for me. I don't know. When did they cover? Oh, against the Nets the other day. Yeah, they played the Nets. Yeah, that's right. Hornets and Bulls first half. It'd be a lean towards the Pelicans, and it'd probably be a lean towards the Raptors. I mean, I'm not high on the Bulls right now. The Bulls are not playing well, but we'll get to them in just a minute. Thoughts on the unelected and 76ers back-to-back to limit Harden and Embiid's hours? I could definitely see that. That's why I like Miami. And I don't think Embiid is the MVP. Against the Nets, yeah, no, I got you now. Lead Jazz, maybe the over. Maybe. I could definitely see that one being a higher scoring game. 4 games left, Nick, in the NBA.
Yeah, we're going to be looking at the Boston Celtics. They're 15.5-point road favorites against the Oklahoma City Thunder. Total 215.5 in this game.
Really close to just taking the 15 points with Oklahoma City and running. Didn't do it. This Boston team's been hot. 8-2 their last 10, 7-3 against the spread. They just had a nice 20-point win versus Denver in Denver. And now they go to Oklahoma City. I could see this one being a look-ahead spot for them. Being like, whatever. Or a letdown spot for them. Being 15-point favorites. I don't think they covered the spread. But Thunder have won 1 game in their last 10. And have covered in 6 out of their last 10. So, at least they're covered. But not a spot that I'm necessarily going to be interested in. I still think Oklahoma City has some injuries. OKC. Yeah, SGA is still a little bit beat up. He didn't play last game. I can see him not playing this game, which is the big thing. If SGA was in, I would be on the Thunder. No SGA, no bet, no interest.
Sounds about right.
Oh, the under. Yeah, why not? Miami plays good defense. Why not? Nets suck at home for some reason. It's because of Kyrie Irving not being able to play at home. Ooh. Celtics win by 16, just cover. Fair enough. Thunder first half and first quarter against the spread. Celtics are a slow team start. Yes. When does y'all show start? Anywhere from 10 to 11. Just keep the notification bell on, and it will alert you whenever we do set up the room and stuff. So normally it's either 10:15 or 10:30, but it depends on what we do in the morning. If we end up getting on a stricter schedule, we'll let you guys all know. But for right now, it's anywhere from 10 to 10:15, 10 to 10:30 area. Celtics in the back-to-back. Yes, they just beat the Nuggets last night. Nick, I could see the Heat winning the East long as they stay healthy. Someone has been hurt all year. It seems like the Bucks will be there right as well. But one of them are going to get to the finals. I agree. And it really, we've seen what the Miami Heat have done. It doesn't seem to bother them that they're injured and stuff. So we'll see. UCLA for the I'm on UNC.
I wouldn't talk you off of that one. I do have a ticket for them to win that region, which I think could happen.
I have UNC. Lean Oklahoma City plus the points. Yep. Maybe under. Yes, I could see the under. Huge win for the Raptors yesterday. Yes, and guess who had it? Bam. And not only that, the line, I got it at 6. The line jumped to 7.5 when Fred VanVleet went out. And the Raptors still won. So, Charlotte versus New Orleans, over or under? Lean towards the over. You got to lean over when it comes to Charlotte. I could see that one team easily scoring it to the 130s. Yeah, a lot of people like the unders. I like that for the Boston game. My cousin played first base for the Royals yesterday. That was cool, and they to watch. They won. Hey, there you go. That's always cool to have somebody in the majors. Miami versus Philadelphia. Over or under. Lean under. But bet on Miami. I believe we go to this game then.
Yeah, we have I'm reading different things. Toronto Raptors are at the Chicago Bulls. Bulls are 3.5-point home favorites, total of 223. Yeah, I'm looking at I'm doing a spreadsheet right now. I'm starting to cap these games a little bit just to test my numbers out to see how they do, and then I might get back into it in a few weeks. But I need to see how my numbers do. But I think there we go. We got Tim back.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I was about to say I froze for a minute, or you froze for a minute, or whatever happened. Anyways, Raptors and the Bulls. I want to lead the Raptors in this one. I know they just played it. They're on the second leg of a back-to-back in Chicago. Toronto's been playing really well as of late. They've won 6 out of the last 10, covered in those games. Chicago has been a dumpster fire. 2-8 their last 10. They've covered in one game out of those 10, where they won against Cleveland by 10 points. Their only other win was – when was their only other win? Against Detroit. So, come on. You really can't do anything with that one. This team has been a mess. We thought the Bulls had a shot at getting first place in the East, and now they're – 6.5 games back and sitting in 5th. This is not particularly a good Bulls team. Or they have not played good as of late. Raptors are on the up. I want to lean Raptors in this one. Only reason why I didn't bet it, they just played they're on a second leg of a back-to-back after beating Philadelphia last night in Philly. So, if they were not on a second leg of a back-to-back, Toronto plus 3.5 would be on my card, but they're not for today.
Man, not everything has to make your card there.
Yeah. 76ers played with no passion yesterday. I didn't watch the game. I saw the numbers, and Toronto won, so that's all that matters to me. UNC can not hang with UCLA. Yes, they can. Yes, they can.
I like the Bruins money line.
I mean, it's not like UNC just took out a 1 seed. Oh, that's right. They did.
An overrated 1 seed that you wanted to be a 3 seed. So
It's still a 1 seed.
UCLA is better than Baylor.
Are they?
Yeah.
If UCLA was better than Baylor, they would be more than a 2.5-point favorite versus UNC.
It's because it's further into the tournament.
Royals, lot of good young players. Yeah, they'll be good maybe in 2 to 3 years.
I'm telling you, if we're looking at baseball, it's the Marlins.
God, stop with the Marlins. If the New York mayor lifts the ban, Uncle Drew could finally play at home, and the Nets could make some noise.
They'll do that just in time for the playoffs.
Yeah, they'll do it in time for the playoffs so that he can play. No, I understand that. Only lean Royals if they are at home. Could be an angle. I was pulling for Steph, but it looks like the Suns is looking back to the finals. Even though they're going to be that 1 seed, I do not see them running through the thing. I do not see them running through the playoffs. This West is wide open, minus whoever is the 8 seed. Right now, wow, actually Denver drops to the 7th spot. I'm dropping even further. Phoenix would have to face, say, the Clippers. I feel like unless, and then if Paul George and Kawhi Leonard are back for that, that's going to be a dangerous team as well. Clippers could easily beat them. Denver, if they have Michael Porter and Jamal Murray back, they could easily beat the Suns. Minnesota's a hit or miss team. You never know with them. Dallas, depending on if there's more than Luka. Utah is always dangerous. Golden State's always dangerous. And Memphis has been dangerous all year. This Western Conference is wide open. Wide open, wide open, wide open. And I could see anybody from the Western Conference making it. Anybody. NHL. We'll go over the NHL in just a minute, but Vegas and Minnesota.
Lean under.
Okay. Bulls spot today, if you think so. Bulls money line, Ducks money line. Quack, quack.
No Ducks.
Pass on Raptors game. New York mayor is a Knicks fan. That makes sense. Oh, boy. Can we skip this game?
Sure. We'll move on. Minnesota Timberwolves right now.
Okay.
Washington Wizards are at the Houston Rockets. The Rockets are 5-point home underdogs. This game totaled 233.5. What are you looking at?
Stop it. Get some help.
Yeah, no. No, thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you. The Rockets suck. I don't think I had to spell that one out. 17-51 this year. Washington also sucks, 30-40. Neither team is winning. Neither team is covering. No real leans towards it. Wizards like unders. Rockets like overs. I just want to move on to the next game. I don't like this game. There's no reason to bet this one.
I just punched in my numbers for that one, and it's a 2.5-point lean. Because what I'm doing right now is if a play has at least 3 points of value, it's a play. Anywhere from 1.5 to 2.5, it's a lean, and anything 1 or lower is a pass. This is a lean towards the Rockets at +5. My number is 2.5.
That's fair. That's fair.
I've come up with 2 plays for today. I'm not betting either of them, but if I were, Portland +7.5, Oklahoma City +15.
Yeah. There you go.
I haven't punched in this last game, though.
Denver might get Murray back, too. Yeah. They should.
We've been saying that for months.
Huh?
We've been saying that for months.
Well, no, we've been saying that they're going to get let me look up. Status. We still don't know how long. Still no timeline, but they're optimistic that he'll be back. And then Michael Porter. I believe he got sent down to the G League to start rehab. So, yeah, he's been in rehab. Let's see, when did he play? Last time he played, that was in the NBA. They did send him down. It said something about him will continue rehab. So, hey, he's set for contact and gearing up for a March return. And that was at the end of February. So we could possibly see him later this month.
Cool.
In the not too distant future. So we'll see. And trust me, they need them. They need both of those guys. Anyways, gun to my head, I'm taking the Rockets spread. Yeah, you don't have a gun to your head, you're fine. Wizards don't cover, especially against bottom tier teams. Damn, okay. How about the Wolves money line? Timberwolves? Yep. Bulls money line. I'm not a big fan of the Bulls. Boston Bruins money line, Nick.
Yes, I have their puck line.
Flyers pick on the Rockets.
Flyer pick. I'd lean that way.
I'm not too interested. You heard yesterday Murray is far from it. They were still optimistic according to a couple of the articles, so we'll see. Oklahoma City is the second best team against the spread this year. Yep. Me as a Knicks fan, is Towns playing? He's questionable, but I'm going to consider him. Yes, he's probably going to play. Good morning, guys. Good morning, Jarnell. Final NBA game of the day. Nick, did you type up all your NHL? Because you said there was 4 games and you only have 3 typed up.
I do.
But this is your last NBA game, Nick, or last NBA game for me to go over.
Yeah, we have the Minnesota Timberwolves. They're at the Dallas Mavericks. Mavericks are 3.5-point home favorites. Total of 230 in this game. Where are you looking?
I'm on Minnesota. I'm taking them plus the 3.5. This team has been hot. 9-1 their last 10 games. Karl-Anthony Towns should play in this game. If he doesn't, I still don't mind it because fade the injury report. I still think Minnesota can cover a 3-point spread. The only time that they have not covered not covered in the last 10 games was against Orlando, which doesn't make sense, but it's one game. It's not a big deal. Dallas just got finished getting their butt whooped by the Charlotte Hornets the other night, and they also lost to Philadelphia. So not really a good stretch for them right now. Timberwolves are hot. I think they're still hot. They just got a taste of what being in the top 6 for the West is, and I don't think they're going to try to let that one go. So I like Minnesota in this game. I think they get the job done. Do the Lakers make it into the playoffs, or they lose in the playing game? I think they lose in a playing game. Right now they're sitting in that 10 seed. They are sitting in the 10 seed. New Orleans could beat them. Clippers could beat them without Kawhi and Paul George. Denver could beat them. So yes, I do think that the Lakers do not make the playoffs in general. Mavs an under team. Yep. Minnesota's been hot. Yep. Damn, I think Dallas wins today. Yeah, I know that. Think. Houston's 1-800. Yes. Hey. That's all the NBA games, Nick. We'll go ahead and transition over to your NHL. We'll give you the Boston Bruins, who are slight 3.25 favorites against the Canadiens. 6 is your total. Where are you looking at that one?
I want to start off this NHL slate by saying tread with caution, because today is the trade deadline. So there are going to be moves made. That being said, give me the Boston Bruins on the puck line here. The Montreal Canadiens have been playing slightly better as of late. They've been putting up goals, 3 goals or more in 10 straight games. They've been an over machine lately. But here's the thing. In 5 of their last 6 games, they've had 3 expected goals or less. I'm expecting some massive offensive regression from this Montreal Canadiens team. And what better team to do that against than a team that has limited their opponents to 3 or less expected goals in 9 of their last 10 games. in the Boston Bruins. I think this is a Boston Bruins rout game. I think this is a 4-1 type of game, 4-1, 3-1, 5-1, something along those lines. I think that the Boston Bruins are able to shut down the Montreal Canadiens, who might not have half their roster for this game because they're a huge seller at the trade deadline. They've already gotten rid of one of their top defensemen and Ben Sherrod as well. So this is a Canadiens team I'm expecting to be a full sell today. So it'll be interesting how many players that are in the projected lineup right now will actually be suiting up for this game. I don't think it's going to be very many. I think the Boston Bruins are going to be a sneaky little buy-on team here coming down the stretch because they're a team I can see winning a few rounds in the playoffs and potentially upsetting a team like the Panthers or someone like that. So I'm going to look towards the Bruins here on the puck line at around plus 105, getting a nice little plus tag there to lay with the Bruins here.
Yeah. Is there a chance that any of the Canadian players get traded to Boston? And if that happens before the game, could the Canadian player that got traded suit up for Boston that night?
I don't think they could suit up that night.
Because that would be hilarious.
No, I don't see any players from this team playing or yeah. So I don't know. I just did notice that Jonathan Drouin is expected back in the lineup for Montreal and slotted into that top power play unit, which he hasn't played in a while, but still.
Is there a cutoff for trades?
I can Google that real quick. NHL trade deadline. It's today at 3:00.
That's why I figured 3:00 because that's when MLB was. Max bet Bruins. And then second ticket will have Montreal puck line. Has Boston ever been covering puck lines like that?
Well, if they're going to be playing a potential AHL roster in the Montreal Canadiens because they sold, I'm totally fine with laying it.
That's fair.
Because this line after the trade deadline may be Boston Bruins minus 400.
There you go. The Vegas Golden Knights are in Minnesota taking on the Wild. Wild are minus 70 in this game. Minus 170 in this game. Total of 6.5. Where are you looking?
I have a lean in this game. I did not bet it. I lean towards an under in this game, which sounds weird with a Minnesota Wild home game, but I lean under. Keep an eye out for this Minnesota Wild team. They may be making a move. Oh, they are making a move. They got
Marc-Andre Fleury.
They just got Marc-Andre Fleury. The Wild just got Marc-Andre Fleury.
It's going to be
that's huge.
Yeah. Waiting
that
on specifics.
Is huge.
I'm going to put a crying emoji on that picture.
We're live reacting to that on YouTube right now.
All right.
The Minnesota Wild are making moves. Looks like they're getting Marc-Andre Fleury, which is exactly what I've been expecting.
Did they trade Talbot for him?
No. I think what will happen is, maybe Talbot's part of that trade. I would not be surprised if he was. But yeah, I don't. Obviously, Marc-Andre Fleury is not going to be in the lineup tonight. Do not let that impact your play on this game. Not in the lineup tonight.
Nope.
But going forward, that is huge for this Minnesota Wild team because I've been saying this for a while. Cam Talbot and Cabo Kako are not going to take you far in the playoffs unless we see what Cam Talbot did last year against the Golden Knights, which basically willed them to a 7-game series. Unfortunately, it didn't come through. But this is a big move for the Wild. So it's funny how we just introduced the game and then bam, Marc-Andre Fleury is going to be a Minnesota Wild. So yeah, that's a huge move there. For this game, we reacted to all this. I'm gonna pass on this game for right now. I might take an under later in the day. I might take a Wild play later in the day because I think you can see a little bit of confidence in some of these teams that are buyers. For like the players thinking, oh, they're buying in on us. They think we have a chance at making a run. So yeah, this is a big move for the Wild. So give me I'm going to lean towards an under, lean towards the Wild, but I'm going to pass in this game for right now, though.
There you go. There you go. Ooh, shots fired. Hello, Mild. Yes, Wild.
They're not the Mild anymore.
Tim, does Wall play next season? All that talent being wasted. He talked about on All-Star. Yeah, if he gets traded, yeah, he will. But we'll see. Don't let Terry. Yeah, I know. I'm busting on him. Well, you know that Terry's not here because he didn't say anything. Fleury from the Blackhawks. Yep. Big on Golden Knights. Does Fleury play today? No. Under Wild sound good. Does it sound good, Nick?
Get ready for unders to click a little bit more. I know we've been seeing over Palooza, but I've been saying for a little bit, and I've seen a few other people say trade deadline is when we're going to start seeing more unders.
There you go. Do you know Terry is jumping on 1 foot with joy because yes.
Oh, he's going crazy in the group chat over that.
Any baseball picks? I'll look at the college baseball slate after the show, and there'll be a TikTok up for it. So if you guys are interested in that, check out the Earle Sports Bets TikTok. 2 more hockey games, Nick. The Edmonton Oilers heads to Colorado to take on the Avalanche. Avalanche 200 favorites, a total of 6.5.
Yeah, I like the Oilers in this spot here. Oilers have been playing some really good hockey lately. They've put up at least 3 expected goals in 9 of their last 10 games. They've scored at least 3 goals in 7 of 9. And we're asking them to put up 3 goals here with a team total over 2.5. And that's exactly where I'm going to target in this game. I don't know if the Oilers win this game straight up, but they put up at least 3 goals in this game. That's what I'm going to say in this spot here. That's where I'm going to go in this game. I'm going to take the team total over 2.5. Is it minus 135? Very reasonable price for that. So I'm going to rock with the Oilers in this spot. And I wouldn't talk anybody off of, obviously, McDavid and Draisaitl props and stuff like that.
That's fair. That's fair. By the way, there's only 1 college baseball game up on the thing. It's Stanford versus Arizona. I'm looking at that now, and I'll let you know. Avs have only lost 1 game this year at home. I'm not betting spring training. Final hockey game for you, Nick. The Nashville Predators are minus 165. They're against the Ducks. 5.5 is your total in that game.
Yeah. Remember we were mentioning about trade deadline? Well, apparently the Ducks thought it was a few days ago, and it feels like a fire sale in that team. I wouldn't be surprised if you see John Gibson traded today. I wouldn't be surprised if you see a few other players traded for them today. They've already gotten rid of Hampus Lindholm. They've gotten rid of a few other players as well. This is a Ducks going through a fire sale right now, and I think that this is a game that we have a Nashville team that is trending in the right direction. I'm going to take the Nashville Predators here in regulation at minus 110 to get the job done here against a fire sale team. And I'm going to look to fade these teams that are selling going down the line. Obvious enough. And definitely the Ducks. Could you imagine this Ducks team was in first place in the Pacific just a few months ago?
Yeah.
So
you were looking to bet them too.
I unfortunately have a 66-1 ticket on them, but that's a goner. But yeah, this is a Ducks team that I'm going to look to fade heading out down the rest of the season. I'm kind of mad that my Trevor Zegras rookie of the year is probably going to be dead now as well, with them kind of fizzling out. So it is what it is. Give me the Preds and reg in this spot.
That's fine. By the way, whoever asked the baseball, yes, I am going to be grabbing Arizona. Arizona's going for the sweep today versus Stanford. What big trade are you expecting today, Nick?
Part of the trade there is they're not trading Talbot. Cabo Kakkonen is part of that trade.
That's interesting.
So they're going to have Talbot and Fleury as their 2 goalies. They're truly going all in this year, the Wild, because next year they're going to be in cap hell. So, because they have dead money from Suter and Parise kicking in next year.
Wow. Okay. I did not expect that one. Kokkinen was the good one, but they got okay. Okay. Terry going to have a wild org.
Yeah.
Smashville. Did the Kings make any moves?
Not yet. I think they will. Because this is a team that's going to win around the playoffs. I've said that for a while. I'm going to have a ticket, especially if they draw the Oilers in the first round.
Yep.
If they draw the Oilers in the first round, I will not only have a Kings to win the series ticket, I'll probably have a Kings minus 1.5 games to win the series in that ticket as well.
Don't mind that. But that is everything for today, Nick. Good work. We made it through. Before we go and do recapping and all that stuff and then heading on out, some housekeeping. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys leave a like, comment, subscribe, share, do all that.
Yes, Giordano got traded. He went to the Leafs.
Yeah, there you go. If you guys are new to the channel, like, comment, subscribe, share, do all that good stuff. Appreciate all the support. Check out all the links in the description below: Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Discord, Facebook, Picks and Parleys, Premium Plays, merch, TikTok, ESB Shorts, and the EarleSportsBets.com website, all linked down below. We have a 3-pack in college basketball. That one starts at 1 o'clock. Obviously, we have NBA, and Nick will probably put up an NHL player or two up on the side as well. You already did?
Yeah.
Yep, there you go. So all that stuff is up there. Make sure you guys check out the Max Wagers Network. Noon for Higgs, 1 o'clock Allie and Lenny, 2 o'clock just Parleys, 3 o'clock Scott and Scott, 5 o'clock Game Time Decision. So go check out the Max Wagers Network as well. Yes, MSU let us down. Plus 6.5 was looking good all game, and then crap happened. So yeah.
So of course that was the first game in like 6 games that Duke actually covered a spread.
Yep. 19 viewers, 5 likes. Hey, give us a dislike if you want. Just interact with the thing. I don't care. Good show, guys. Thanks. No problem, Marcos. Recap for today: 2 NBA plays. I like the Miami Heat, and I like the Minnesota Timberwolves plus 3.5. I also like Arizona to finish the sweep against Stanford in college baseball.
Yeah, I'm going to look towards the Boston Bruins on the puck line here. Minus 1.5 plus 105. Oilers team total over 2.5 at minus 135. Nashville Predators in reg at minus 110.
There you go. That should wrap it. Yes, hit the like button. Nick, finish out the stream for today.
Yeah, that's just going to about wrap it up for this one. I want to thank you guys as always for watching. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already. And turn on those post notifications so you guys are notified each and every time we are live here at ESB, which is anywhere in between 10 and 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Earle Sports Bet Show. But that's going to just about wrap it up for this one. We want to thank you guys as always for watching. My name is Nicholas Earle, joined here as always by my brother Tim. This has been another edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. Thank you guys as always for watching, and